And we need to be clear about council tax. Labour would freeze council tax next year using that windfall tax that hasn't been collected. Yes, you heard it right. Not a penny more on your council tax. Not a penny more than the bill you paid last year. And that is a tax cut for the 99% of working people.
Is what would a Labour government do to help? And we've said, well, we'd have frozen energy bills. We led on the argument for that last year. We say now we would freeze council tax for the next year because that will help people make ends meet. Now, it's not hypothetical because the money we would use is the profits from oil and gas companies. We would tax that. There's £10 billion there. The government could, just as they stole the idea of an energy price freeze from us, they can steal this. And we could move on this in the next few weeks, because if the government said we'll match Labour and have a freeze on council tax for the next year, we would obviously vote for it. The money is available, and if the government was serious about dealing with the cost of living, they would take this Labour idea and run with it.
Well, there we have it on screen right in front of you. Not a penny more, he said, on your taxes, and yet all the Labour-run councils in England are proposing council tax hikes of between 10 and 25%. Yes, they're hiking them up 5 times the legal limit. Now, you won't get in much for your council tax anyway, and it seems you're going to get even less. This was yet more misinformation or disinformation by Keir Starmer. And they're just robbing us of more money. It's a massive theft operation, because you know where that money's going, and it's not on us. That money is going to Zelensky, £3 billion a year for the next 100 years. It's going to prop up asylum seekers or illegal migrants, housing them, feeding them, giving them pocket money, free public transport, etc. And it's going to fund Ed Miliband's insane net zero policies. So we're all going to pay these massive council tax hikes, while at the same time councils are cancelling hundreds of local elections because they're scared of reform getting elected. What we're not getting are extra police officers to keep our streets safe. And when we do, they'll all be DEI hires anyway. They're not spending that money on roads. They are pothole strewn, every road in Britain. You're not getting more schools to ease classroom sizes. The bin men collecting your rubbish are few and far between. You even have to take some of your stuff to the local dump and do it yourself. They really are spitting in the faces of the taxpayers. And here's an infuriating example of where some of that council tax money is going, because Banbury Council have been handing out £1,000 grants for Afghan refugees to get driving lessons. I mean, would you really mind paying more council tax if you knew where that money was going? I.e. on us, our own people, our own country, our own infrastructure, making things better for us. And imagine how much that council tax is going to be in about 10 years' time, when we have yet another 5 million people here due to uncontrolled mass migration. It's a horrendous thought. Even the people who administer all this money, where it's going, etc., the people who work in the council offices, it's going to pay their ever-increasing inflated salaries and pensions. Our salary is basically paying theirs, paying their pension. How disgusting. So yeah, add that lie to another one by Keir Starmer. He promised to freeze council tax. It was a lie. He promised to back the farmers. It was a lie. He promised to protect the pensioners. That was another lie. He said no to national insurance tax rise. That's a lie. It's going up. Lower energy bills, he said. That was a lie. He was going to grow the economy. He said in a tweet just today that Britain is open for business under Labour. It's not, because business taxes are going up. It's all going up. Labour were going to protect the pensioners. Of course they didn't. I mean, everything Keir Starmer said before the election is a lie. A massive, great big fib to get him into Downing Street so he can completely roger the country to his own pleasure, sadly. And there we go. That's the truth, I'm afraid. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you at the next one. Roger Trout.